is how I play the game. Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
So these are the new boxer briefs that I got, all right? And they're called Bamboo Cool, which means they actually have the really soft. I mean, this is like ridiculously soft fabric. I didn't know they were that good, but they're actually much better than I thought that they were going to be. And they're really, you know, they got the fly and everything, all the features. So I'm you know, taking them out of the package. I'm going to throw them in the washer. And I'm looking, I look at it, I said, what the hell is that? I couldn't believe what I was seeing. All right? And I swear I'm not making this up. This is real, all right?
The Friday underwear! No fucking way! Bow down to the King of Kings. Somebody asked, what is that white stain, Phil? Is there a white stain?
No. These are brand new. I haven't even worn them yet.
Me mama wants to change my diapers for me.
You basically put a gun to this cake's head, and you're telling the audience they need to either pay up or the cake will perish that your own fan donated.
This is very true. Yes. So
This is like one of the this is like a top 5 Phil scheme. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't even buy the cake himself. A fan bought the fucking cake, and now he's holding it fucking hostage. Okay, I actually had, so this is similar in the same vein. I guess we're gonna move on from the cake. Why is it a reward for the audience to watch you eat?
well, first off, why wouldn't it be? I mean, I mean, come on.
This is insane.
Why wouldn't it be a reward to see me eat something? I mean, people always are asking me, Phil, all you do is you stream from that room. You just play games and you talk. Do something different. Well, I'm doing something different. I'm stuffing my face. That's something different. I'm reviewing food. You want me to do different things. I do the different things. And then you complain about it, right?
Doesn't it seem like more of a reward for you?
Ladies and gentlemen, depression is caused by eating fast food. Didn't you know that?
It's popular. People have entire channels. What is that guy? The Review of the Week? That
Yes,
guy makes...
Review Bra. Well, remember, you inspired Review Bra.
That's correct. I was doing DSP Tries It way before him. And quite honestly, I think I actually had some better production values than him, too. As a favor to the viewers, I will bring back the show out of retirement. It's a favor to you. You've been asking for it for years and years, and I retired it. So you know what? Let's bring it back because I care. I care about what my viewers
Yes.
So I give them what they want.
It's a reward.
No effort, maximum profit.
You did your math wrong. Pricing from Google's YouTube support page says a $3.99 membership comes out to 40 Argentinian real. 40 Argentinian real is 3.8 cents USD, not 38 cents. So you made about $4 US, not $40. Is that, did you just misread it, or?
First of all, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, that they think that there's this kind of information on the Google support page. It doesn't exist. Google support is not going to tell you that because they don't want people to abuse VPNs. So I don't know where they think that they're pulling that. They're pulling it out of their ass, basically, and acting like it's official when it's definitely not.
I had to lie about things because I had to protect my family, right?
How much does it cost to get a YouTube premium subscription on YouTube in the US, and how much does it cost in Argentina right now? Okay.
Right.
In the US, on average, because it's different, I think, but I think the average is like $13.99 a month. It's either $13.99 or $14.99 a month. It's something like that. Okay. To get that same exact membership in Argentina, it costs $1.05. All right. So I did the math there. And if you do the math, basically it means for every dollar American, they only charge someone in Argentina 7.5 cents. And then you got to remember, YouTube keeps 1/4. You never know exactly what it's going to be, but it's definitely over 20 bucks. And by the end of the stream, I had hit 130 bucks of legit support. So I hit the goal just based on what this person had gifted. Now, I don't care what these idiots are. Oh, I can give 50 for $1 or whatever. Who gives a shit? I don't even know what you're talking about. And even if you're trying to prove that, you're self-felting yourself. You're actually committing fraud publicly because you cannot use a VPN to buy something on YouTube. That's a violation of the terms of service. And if any creator, did it on camera, they literally violated YouTube's terms of service and can have their account completely fucking canceled.
Sure.
But you're saying there's no way at all you could have misread the conversion chart and put the decimal place in the wrong spot. There's no way you could have made this error, Phil.
No, again, the thing is, no matter what I do, you notice that they then come out of the woodwork to try to like counter it no matter what. Like
yeah,
I could have,
no matter what, Phil.
I could have said it was $5. They would have said, no, it was $2.50, you know, just to do it. And the point is they gave me money. It definitely was a significant amount. If this guy was smart, he would have just done a 50 bomb. That would have been like nothing, negligible, right? But no, this guy he had to give, oh, I want Phil to really feel like he's getting so much. So I'm going to give 50, then another 50, then another 30, then another 10. And it adds up, and the guy's a moron.
Eventually it added up. What a fool. He felt it himself. The self-felt of the week, everybody. The idiot detractor. Let's move on. Okay, so yesterday you were sick as fuck. People are asking, why not just take a sick day?
There's a couple reasons. I mean, number one, let's be honest, my job isn't the hardest in the world. And even if I'm feeling under the weather, I typically
Hold on! Edelweiss has dropped $100! Let's go!
Thank you, Edelweiss.
Wait a minute, Phil. You're admitting that playing video games isn't a difficult job?
Let me put it this way. It's stressful, but it's not physically challenging. You know, if you're under the weather, you could still do it.
So, I hate to tell you this is a real job, and it actually is one of the more challenging, if not the most challenging job I've ever had in my life. I work 6 days a week over full-time hours. I work more in the days that I stream than if I had a 9-to-5 job.
What they're saying is that they're not actually your transactions, that you said that they're not your transactions. And then the question is, if they're not your transactions, why did you report it to the bank?
Why did I report what to the bank?
The bank leaks. Didn't you call the bank and ask? You never reported anything to the bank or to the police?
I never. No. Here, I already told this full story. I'll tell it again. I guess you didn't hear the full story.
No, I'm confused because I don't know if the leaks are real or if they're fraudulent.
The leaks are bullshit.
What's going on?
Here's what happened, okay? Someone socially engineered one of my accounts. I can't tell you what account it is because there may be some stuff going on with it. Let's just put it that way, okay? I had an account. Someone socially engineered it. The moron who worked for the company thought it was me, reset the account, and gave someone access to one of my accounts. It wasn't my bank account, okay? But this account was linked.
It was one of your accounts. So it was like your credit card statement or...
I'm not going to say what it was, but something like that, okay?
Right.
They got access to that. That account had access to my personal banking information. Now, did they have the numbers? No. But had access to take money out of my bank account.
What?
Okay?
Because if it wasn't your account, why would you care or even be addressing it, right? So it was one of your accounts.
The things that we're talking about, like the bank leaks, had nothing to do with me. Like that, I don't know where they got that shit from or if they made it up or whatever. I had something else completely unrelated with my bank happen. And they put 2 and 2 together and say, oh, well, you see, because something happened with this bank, that must mean that all these leaks are authentic, but they're not. But this person was actually using a socially engineered account to steal money out of my account and make false payments to other companies that didn't need to be paid anything.
For the purposes of calling out the detractors as evil pieces of shit, the bank leaks are real because they're bastards that hacked your account. But for the purposes of denying the transactions, because we don't want to, say that they're real, we say that it wasn't your account and it was never hacked. So simultaneously, both of these concepts are true
and not at the same time.
Of Phil, but not necessarily at the same time. And that's how we reconcile what might be a supposed contradiction on this, is whatever actually suits the king's narrative at any given time is the truth and is fucking based. And I honestly see no reason to ever question Phil about this ever again.
That's right. This is the United States of Phil. I am the supreme being. I make the rules, and what I say goes. This is not a place for you to stand on your soapbox and complain about censorship and freedom of speech, because the bottom line is you don't have freedom of speech. This is my land.
Is it true that publicly on your show, at some point, I don't know when, you publicly insulted my wife and how she looks? Is this true?
It's true. It's true.
Okay. And when was this, and what context was this? Because
Well,
I'm not
okay.
aware, and I want to
So,
hear what
listen,
actually
so
happened.
here's what happened, Phil. So we cover all sorts of lolcows, all sorts of jokers on our show. You are considered one of the greatest lolcows of all time. You are considered a lolcow just like one step below Chris Chan. There's a cult of people who hate you, obsess over your every move, chronicle everything you do. So it's like we tried to throw you into the rotation. The thing was, I always found it really fucking boring.
Lol.
I was like, okay, it's the same shit. He asks for money, and sometimes he loses in Street Fighter, but you're picking the clips where he's fucking doing bad, but sometimes he does good, whatever the fuck. So we covered the clip where you introduce Kat, reintroduce Kat, and she had gained a bunch of weight. And so we're like, whoa, buddy, his wife's fucking fat. She's this, she's that. But you got to understand, we do that to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that we cover on the show, we shit on ruthlessly. We dog on them. We say this, we say that. My personal opinion would have been, and my personal advice would be, and I think you agree with this, is to keep your personal life as private as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem when you introduce your wife, you should be able to show your wife on stream. It should be able, to show that dynamic. But every single person who's ever showed their wife or girlfriend online in drama communities, lolcow communities, it never goes well. So it's a long-running tradition that wives and girlfriends in these online spaces get dumped on, get shit on. Is it necessarily right? No, not really. It's kind of nasty and cruel and vindictive. But you open yourself up to it when you bring your family members on stream. And so that's the situation, and that's the way it is.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and this was before we had ever even met, right? Before we had talked or anything, right? Like, I don't think I had been on your show or anything, because you said this was when you were first covering me.
This is, and so the thing is, I haven't said anything nasty about your wife since then, because I don't think it's nice. And I know that it actually would bother you, and it would make you upset. And I like you, Phil, and I consider you a pal.
Oh, I love you. I love you, Rio. Oh, I love you. Oh.
Should I accept this? Should I say this is a good answer? Or should I be upset?
I don't know, man. It's up to you.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
You know what? Someone actually just made a good point. They said nowhere in what you just said did you actually apologize. You actually just kind of explained.
Well, I just justified my behavior. You know what I mean? I justified my behavior.
Well, let me ask you this. Now that you know me as a person, are you sorry that you kind of said that stuff? Or are you standing on your laurels that, no, it's okay to do that because he put his wife on the internet? What's your take on that?
Well, I stand by my statements, but at the same time, I do feel bad about them.
I'm the kind of guy, all right, that I look at everything. I look at the big picture, right? And I look at the last 6+ months that we've had interaction. You guys have had me on your show. You've sent a lot of your viewers my way. You've allowed me to be seen in a different light that I really haven't been seen in a long time. And quite frankly, even though we're doing these segments that are grill fill and they're fun to do, right? They're in good feeling. Like, there's nothing really mean-spirited in the stuff that we're doing. I don't feel that. I think it's fun to do. It's silly. I have a good time with it. It's not like you're ever shockingly hitting me with left field questions that are so insulting or anything like that. And I feel that. I feel that level of respect.
I would sell out completely, which many streamers have done. I'm some fucking sellout shill who only cares about money.
All right, guys. Well, I think we'll be back, on Tuesday?
That's what we should probably do, right? We'll watch the Rumble, we'll watch Raw, and we'll try to come back fresh on Tuesday. That would be the perfect time. And it will be the late night session like we did tonight. We're not going to be doing the earlier ones unless something has to change again. But I think it went well. Attendance was good to having it as the late night session. So yeah, I think this worked for sure. Now the Hogans will be let free. Who let the Hogans out? You let the Hogans out with your King's taxes today. $100 for Hogans. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.